I have not thought a lot about wearing a mask while having sex. I want to correct that.
I was trying to do it with a straight face. I couldn't.
Scott is a very famous man who's also very highly respected. A man who has the respect of everybody. He's highly respected by me and anybody on this subject. He's the expert.
The policy of total isolation is actually destructive and is literally killing people. Lives lost. Every month of the lockdown is almost the same as the total amount of life lost from the pandemic itself. This is a level of hysteria, like this is something, I feel like I'm living in a Kafka novel here.
He's a little bit of an alarmist. That's okay. A little bit
He's
of an alarmist.
I'm an alarmist?
A little bit of an alarmist.
It's logical to open most schools. It's logical to open most businesses. The harms of the lockdown are severe. The lockdown itself kills people, destroys families. We are creating a massive catastrophe in healthcare and killing people by this very policy. Young people under 18 have virtually no risk of serious illness or death.
Young people are almost immune to this disease. The younger, the better.
I'm cautiously optimistic because we know the fatality rate is much lower.
Fatality rate for Americans over 70 has declined by about 85%. That's a fantastic number.
The more we test, the more cases we have.
Everybody says, we have so many cases. That's because we test so many people.
We know it's factually true and proven all over the world that people under 18 have very little, if any, risk of a serious illness and essentially no risk of dying. It is proven that children have no significant risk. It is proven that influenza is worse than this for children. These people do not have a significant problem. They do not have the serious complications. They do not die. In fact, the children are not at risk at all, and we absolutely must open the schools.
Look at the science, understand who we're talking about here. There's not a lot of obese, diabetic 78-year-olds playing football.
Yeah, it's a great point.
I mean, that's because these cases don't really correlate to that. They correlate mainly to two things. The big thousands and thousands of people with protesting, sharing megaphones, screaming, that's a setup to spread cases. And also when you look at the analyses of the border counties, there's a tremendous amount of cases coming over the border. It's not the guy getting his hair cut in the barber shop that created all these thousands of cases. That's ridiculous.
Dr. Atlas clearly wouldn't know science if it kicked him in the atlas.
Pandemics don't last for years and years. I'm sorry, but that just never happened.